love to be able to send it. Sorry, Dylan. You'll never know what it looks like.
Someday this pandemic will be over, and you can just be like, "Hey, check this out on my phone," and I will take your phone from you, and I will look at it,
And you'll sneeze on it.
and it won't matter. And then I will hand it back, and we will continue to drink our beers.
That will be great.
Fantastic. So that's what we'll do.
All right, so there's a setup channel.
I think it's sent. I think it's sent to you.
Texted to me?
Yeah, I think I texted it to you.
So also, there's a setups channel in Discord. If you can get there as well, I've just posted them in the setups channel in my Discord.
Very nice, thank you. Now Snacks can see them. I can see them. That's 1.5 million pixels. Light emitting diodes.
That is very awesome. And
so my laptop's in the corner next to the really awesome mouse replacement device. And then above it are my two 40-inch screens. And then 50 feet away is the 10-foot by 16-foot wall.
Man, you had a trackball for a long time.
Yes, I have.
Or different ones.
Yep, I'm always getting trackballs, and I'm making my company pay for them.
Man, when I was like 9 and you got a trackball and made your company pay for it, it was very confusing for me to learn how to use. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
They weren't for you.
Shame.
Nah, doesn't work that way. I'm fucking pleased AF to be using that trackball.
All right, so give me a rundown of what you came to decide as far as what we're doing on the way back, etc., etc.
All right, I got a little aside first. I have decided that within the realm of Westeros, the band Sigaros has kicked Jonesy, their lead singer, out of the band because I'd like to perform a little sketch for you. This is translated from Icelandic. Hey, Jonesy, I think we should make up a language, and in the language there should be a word that is untranslatable and also unforgivable. And Jonesy says, I think that's a great idea. I would say that word to you. And they said, then you are out of the band. And he said, fine. And so they kicked him out of the band. And then they had to find a new lead singer, and it's Ed Sheeran. So now Ed Sheeran is the front man for Sigaros. And he was playing at Highgarden that night to enjoy, bring in the end of the reign of the Giraffe Beast and the saving of the World Tree in their front yard. And you guys are the guests of honor, and also apparently the new Lords of the Manor. So good job.
So when that happened, I'm gonna turn to Delaware and be like, wait, who's this guy?
I don't know, math?
That guy's math?
Oh, all his albums are math symbols.
Esoteric wizard magic. You clerics probably wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like, it seems like a nice guy and all. I don't get the appeal. But you know,
I don't know either. A long time ago, he was a redheaded guy, and he was really into math. So he made albums like Divide and I don't know.
Square root.
Yeah.
The log tables.
Maybe
Integers.
he'd like be a better actor, man. I don't know. Maybe he could like play himself and be interesting. But yeah.
Well, I don't
cool,
know.
man,
I
but-
think he was in Westeros at one point and completely flopped.
As a solo
Well,
act, but he's pretty
yeah.
hot as in this new band. Rigor Sauce.
All right.
The band. So it's a pretty good party,
Yeah,
you know. Nice booze. Plenty of courtiers vying for attention. They do the thing where everyone has to line up and they do like a really slow square dance. And then on the morrow, you guys take off.
All right, and we're riding, and we talked to Leonard and Delaware. You had like an idea?
Well, you had that one communication with Leonard.
First of all,
Yeah.
I promise her I'm going to call her.
You promised who?
Whoever. The blonde. I don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She swooned a little.
I don't remember if she had a name.
Yeah, she also didn't recognize that there's no method of calling. Oh, she probably just assumed you'd knock on her door at some point in time.
Whatever.
Holding a boombox above your head.
Man, I'd blow these guys' mind.
What is this boombox of which you speak?
No, so as we started the debate, Gabriel, you make a very good point that we can't, like, I didn't buy all this other nonsense, but the fact that a summoned creature doesn't really die if it gets, or it just goes back home, I suppose is fair enough and a more humane way to do this. Instead of trying to buy off some drunk to do silly stuff for us.
I'm just saying, man, like we probably don't need to like start like jumpstart this society into like, you know, paying people for human trials, man.
Yeah, it's a short jump to bum fights from there.
Fair enough, but again, with something that's just a floating thing of light, I don't think we got to trust that it's going to do what we say when we're not around it anymore. The advantage of human is I have the mind control hat that I can. I have a thing for but like I have to wrestle it onto someone's head. Like it's not like a weapon that I can control. Like I'd have to be like, hey, can I put this on your head?
Well, the short-term summon spells, of which I think you guys are both referring to, do have control baked into them. Like for the duration of the summon, you don't have to worry about the creature turning on you. Right. It's for the longer. I mean, the spells you're talking about are only like rounds, right? Yeah, we're not talking about like a summoning circle and then compelling a demon to, you know, enact a 4-year bargain or anything like that.
No, we want it to go to, you know, I want to try to send it to Leonard and then then we can try to use the sending spell again and see if Leonard goes, yeah, I got it. So we can see if maybe if it's safe to get out.
Yeah, that. But yeah, it's only 9 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, could we put a hat on a lamp archon?
Like we need to.
Well, I guess we don't need to, but that would be funny. But you'd probably lose your hat. So wait, you've got a hat that you can mind control people?
It's like it's basically a Futurama brain slug like thing. Uh,
Or like a brain
Listen,
paralyzer.
no. What it is, I had one in World of Warcraft. When you go out in PvP, it's a gnomish mind control cap, and you can take control of somebody else in the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a gnomish mind control cap.
Yeah. They can't do anything on their own. You tell them to move, they move. They just do what you say. But again, I haven't like whipped it out because it's not like something I can throw at somebody or something I can, and it's not weaponized. It's like I sort of have to have someone compliant. And usually by the time you've got them compliant, then you can put a hat on them. And I'm not the type to get into like grappling combat to try to wrestle it onto somebody, some unwilling subject.
Yeah, it's kind of like you hit him with a hold person, and then before that spell dissipates, you throw this on them, and then they become dull and compliant until such time as it is removed.
Or like where we are now, man, and there's no magic, and we just go, "Hey, Bran, we've got this magic hat that'll make your sphere of influence stronger. Put it on."
I'm not.
Yes, I have very powerful suggestive skills.
A little chicanery.
I'm not convinced.
A little misdirection.
I'm not convinced with some of the stuff we've heard and some of the just all the goings on that
Okay.
Ziggy / fake Bran is as dumb and innocent as he tries to play off.
Well, yeah, man, he's a wizard, but like, I'm just saying, like, we could probably get him to wear a hat. I mean, I gave him some tokens, man, and I was just like, here, take these. They'll help you rule the kingdom because you think you're gonna have trouble. And he just took them. I'm just saying, like, I think if we could persuade him to have some, like, this magic hat that I made does something that helps with the ruling.
Oh, we can do that.
Maybe he'll take it.
We can try. We can try. I got no problems with that.
We just have to have a valid reason why he might put it on something. It just can't be against his better judgment. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No. You do the lion to him, Lagboot, man. Like, that's your thing, man. I'm just like, I'm spitballing here. I just didn't know we had like a brain control hat.
So if I understand, so sum up the plan for everybody who's watching.
Well, I had two suggestions that were sort of unrelated. One, I'm trying to get a little more of a feel for like we sort of had some idea based on when we were back in the aqueduct about some of the things that might have been going on with like things crossing over from other planes. But I was gonna basically the reason I was suggesting asking is using that spell was just to like find something ethereal and say, hey, you have an idea what's going on specifically? Like, can you find out what's going on specifically with using the planar inquiry spell of like, there's things that shouldn't be here that are getting here. Do you know very specifically how and what's controlling the how, so to speak?
And what is your best guess? What's the hypothesis as to how they are getting here and what is controlling this?
My hypothesis is that someone is actively keeping something open to bring them in to create chaos and to give us something to distract us and to give excuses to consolidate power and do some less than nice stuff.
All right, and what are we going to do to reach out to Leonard Cohen right now?
Well, Leonard Cohen, that was a totally separate issue. I was trying to think of two things I wanted to do along the road at the same time. One
Are they
was
separate issues?
One is trying to figure out what's going on here. In terms of maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But one was, let me see if I can get a little more than just, hey, there's sometimes when there's, the planes are, when the, line specifically, these things can get across. And I went, well, why are they like? I want to know, what if any power is behind this, and the separately trying to reach out to Leonard was to see, because he said get out, and last we tried we couldn't, so I don't know if it's safe to get out. So I was going to attempt to send something else to Leonard to be like, hey, we're trying to get out. Did you get the thing, the whatever we sent you?
Does that have to be a live creature?
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about just sending an object.
Well, I mean, then we don't like sending a live something alive though. Like if it comes out not alive, or
Yeah,
not at all,
that's
then
true.
we
That's a
know,
better
like,
idea.
Yeah.
If it's a rock and it's a dead rock when it comes out, it's hard to tell the difference.
Yeah. What about just sending one of the tired horses along the way?
It arrives in sections.
Well, I was thinking the Lantern Archon, because then, like,
Great.
it's not really a live thing, and then also it can talk to him if we have more than like 25 words we want it to say.
You want the horse to talk?
No,
I'm confused.
Yeah, but the thing is, Leonard can't. We don't know what, like, Leonard can't talk to us without the sending spell, right? Like, he can't respond to us, so we could. It's one-way communication. We could send him a thing, and the thing could say, "Hey, your friend sent me here. I don't know what's going on," and then great. I'm gonna go make dinner.
Well, we communicated with him before. How did we do that again? Because
it was a spell I cast.
Okay.
I could ask the Lantern Archon to see, like, say, hey, Leonard, can you cast the spell back to me? So he uses the
okay. So we
have
send the horse, and you send that same spell again and say, hey, did you get the horse? And he says yes or no. Is the horse, did you get the horse? Is it alive? Something like that.
Yeah.
And then, so along the way, right, to King's Landing,
Yeah, here
we cast
you guys are on the way.
Yeah, and we try and teleport their horse back to Leonard, and then ask him if he gets it, right?
Well, yeah, but we'll do a Lantern Archon, because
okay.
Then he doesn't have, like, a pile of dead horse in his study.
You'd rather the head of a Lantern Archon end up in his bed.
I mean, yeah, because it would just disappear if it was dead. So I'm just saying, like, he probably doesn't want to clean that up. So do you want me to do that first, Delaware, or do you want to talk to whoever you're going to talk to first?
We can do this first.
Okay.
First.
Well, we could do it at the same time. I mean, I don't know if it's the first day or second day, but on that first day, you can cast your planar inquiry spell and see if you can find out a little bit more specificity as to what's going on, and then we can, you know, try and communicate. Well, Gabriel can. I'm just gonna sit back and like film it, make a vlog and shit. I'm like gonna vlog this one.
I guess what I'm saying is like let's focus on one thing at a time. But yeah, we can do them in the same rest.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's play with sending a non-physical being, a ball of light, with a sentient ball of light to Leonard.
I thought, well, okay, you want. Why not a living creature to see if it comes out unscathed? I thought we were sending the horse.
All right, let's send the horse, man.
Yeah, actually, Lagboot makes a good point. As much as it might burden the horse.
And in the message, just make sure you say pamper the horse, you know.
We just don't have, you know, if something like destroys, we won't know. He'll just go, I got nothing, and the Lantern Archon will be back wherever it's actually from, and we won't have as much useful information. A horse is a good fill-in for a person in this regard.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what spell are you going to use to move the horse to Leonard?
I'm doing the thing like when I took us to my home. Like I'm gonna draw the thing on the floor and then like.
Oh, this is cool. Everybody's excited.
Like, put my arm in the circle and hit the buttons and try to send it.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's how you get to that's how you like reconnect back home. But do you have a spell to? You've always relied on the trumps to interact to get to Leonard. I don't think you can just use your home. Your homing
to wherever the Tower of Song is. I don't have it. I don't have that as a place I could get to.
Have you been there before?
No. Okay. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair. That makes sense. I barely know it, and I wouldn't like, you know, Delaware probably wouldn't be able to tell you very well where it is.
Yep, it's a pretty well-kept secret, and it's always on the move too.
So that all makes very good sense. So now our whole plan just unraveled.
Okay. Well, just do your planar inquiry then. And I mean, we can. Wow, man, I don't know. If we could try and dispel the magic around the illusions, the illusionist himself, and then try your teleport, I'm down with risking it. You know, you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Truer words have never been spoken.
So we I don't know. Try and find out.
I don't want to jump to somewhere we don't know where it is.
Exactly. You could try teleporting the horse like in front of us a little bit, and then we can see if it's there, nice, safe, and sound. Like up one a little bit further down the path. I don't know.
I mean, we could do that with the spells we've got. I think. I don't know. Even if my tech could get us somewhere, I think, you know, as much as it wouldn't be the first time that I've like sort of, you know, burned a place down and then left. Like, I don't know that. I think we owe it, you know, to try to at least fix this mess up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I don't want to just peace out.
No, I wasn't advocating that.
I don't know. I guess my question is, where would we go? So we don't have a way to get to Leonard because his place is. We don't really know. He doesn't really have a location that I can punch in the same way I could be like, some plane of existence or some future date that we could get to that we know where it is. So it's sort of the Tower of Song sort of doesn't exist in space or time in the same way that we could just, at least as far as we're concerned, that we could pin it down. So,
yeah, that's here's what I think we should do. I think we should have you do your extra planar spell or your planar inquiry spell to see if you can find out more about what's going on, and we continue on the path to King's Landing, and we play it dumb, and then see if we can't get a little bit of an advantage on Ziggy and the unseen helper, and then just make the decision as far as whether or not we want to confront him or just do a little intrigue and see if we can't mess up their plans or something. But
you can mess up their plans. I have full faith in you.
But if the creatures are not illusions that we've been fighting, then we still need to kill all those guys before. I wasn't advocating piecing out, is what I'm saying. I think you should see what you can find out for us, and then as we travel, we'll prepare all the spells that we can use, like dispel magic, reveal, or whatever we can do to reveal the truth of what we're seeing around us, and then feel it out from there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we go in, play dumb man. Then we'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I know we need to get out of here, but we can jump that hurdle when we get to it.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe a last-ditch effort is we Delaware, tries to teleport us back to his apartment, and like if everything's going sideways, and we can just get back to that place, and then hopefully
use the card,
the trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like it's maybe it's us or the Tower of Song that can't receive teleportations, but I feel like it's like this place that's like getting messed up.
Yeah, and it's probably the unseen foe controlling that. So if we destroy and or disable that unseen foe, we should be able to at that point maybe even trust Leonard to get us out of here. Maybe we can just communicate freely at that point. We can test a few things out at that point, but I think we should get to the root of the unseen foe and the illusions and whether or not these other creatures are real before we try and even teleport out of here with everybody. I mean, if the whole world is an illusion, then yeah, we should just peace out and not even worry about it. But if it's just like some bad guys, we got to fix that.
Yeah. Also, maybe like getting that hat that you have on Bran, or Ziggy.
Fake
that might
Bran.
Be good. Yeah.
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. Yeah. Let's get that hat on him.
So, all in favor of that plan, say aye.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So,
Delaware, we're going to rely on you to get as much information as you can on this spell. So
let's see what we can do. Yeah,
okay.
Let's
You said it was planar inquiry because I want to look it up.
Yep. So,
all right. Chat.
All right, so this is another one of those situations where you got to draw some circles and, get them glowing and maybe some candles and some incense, get the mood going,
Yeah.
Would you say dusk is a good time to enact this spell, or high noon, or?
No, I'd say we want to be. I don't want to be focused on travel. I want to be sort of, make camp, and then maybe we'll try this before dinner. But I want to be settled.
So, right. I'm sorry. When I said dusk, I just meant another time when the sun is still in the sky, because it still has not been going down. Slip of the campaign, right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
wasn't
curious
thinking
about
of
that.
in terms of light and dark. I was thinking in terms of us traveling versus us resting for
Yeah.
what should be the evening when we're tired, even though it's
Yeah.
difficult to sleep.
Yeah, the ambience isn't quite feeling right for you. You guys are setting up tents and things, and you're drawing your arcane scrolls in the dirt, and you're like, this would be a lot better if it was dusk. And you square the circle and do some other crazy mystical things.
Tic-tac-toe.
And Klaatu, Rada.
Necktie.
Okay.
Yeah. You thought that was the word anyway.
The only task you can answer questions or gather information.
Reviewing the spell, making sure you got all your T's and your I's crossed, and it's just not working.
Do we need to find like a caveman? Would that not like a caveman, but like a cave?
Man.
So stupid. Now let's just everyone looks at each other and then we just nod. And we're like, all right, so let's set up camp and keep it moving.
Right, hold on. This is weird.
You guys are setting up tents and like cooking and like getting everything ready while
he can't do it. It's not working.
Well, Delaware is just kind of drawn in the dirt.
Yeah, he's just pissed off.
Spell or something.
I can tell he's getting a little agitated.
Yeah, you feel that wall again. You feel the wall that is like the same thing that was stopping you guys from contacting Leonard in the first place is apparently barring this interdimensional summoning.
Can you give my character a shrug?
I might have already done it. Let's see.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, do it. Give me a shrug.
Wait, but he's like, you're not trying to summon anything, man. I thought you were just trying to like talk to a thing. Does it come here for you to talk to it? Because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, planar inquiry works as a lesser planar ally, except the only thing you can do is talk to it.
Huh. Well,
sorry for being in trouble.
Good job.
Yeah, that didn't. But hold on a second. So I'm gonna. Is there a medium-sized rock nearby?
Yes, there's definitely a good-sized rock.
What the fuck, bro?
Something similar about yeah, okay. I'm gonna go and just try to cast Shrink Item on it.
Let's see here. I think that works. Shrink Item goes off without a hitch. You now have a small, where you once had a medium-sized rock, you now have a small-sized rock.
Okay. So a normal transmutation spell, no issue. A similar conjuration spell, problem.
Yeah, it seems like anything where you're trying to get it in or out of the realm, it's like we're stopped in time. Because there's no cycles of the sun.
It pisses off that like we got a bunch of shit from other planes that shouldn't be here, but we can't talk to people or beings from other planes.
Yeah, I just want to storm into King's Landing at this point and demand to see the king.
Or we can just come back as heroes again, man, and like be like, hey, small council, I guess. We got to debrief and stuff.
Get him in a room. Get him in a room alone. Yeah, I like your way of thinking.
So, Dave, do we have another day of travel before?
Yep.
Okay. So the next day, I want to try and send another sending to Tyrion, except for like not exactly at the same time. Like maybe when we stop for lunch,
Okay.
if nothing else happens during the night.
Uh,
Of
3
night,
watches.
do we have any? Does anyone have magical darkness spells they can cast to help us sleep?
So you do have a setting on your goggles that is like blackout.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the party as a whole.
It's very kind of you.
Well, can we just like stop at one of the like? Is there an inn that we can stop at when we're swapping horses or something?
Yeah,
We'll just
definitely.
yeah, we'll just like black out the windows, man. Like, I always got some black cloths to black out some windows.
Actually,
gotta
these
sleep
inns
during the
have
day.
started. This inn that you're at has already installed some in most of the rooms. At least the expensive rooms.
Yeah, like we're good to go, guys.
Yeah, the bartender, the innkeeper mentions, "Oh, wasn't expecting a winter nearly that short, and the summer seems like it gets deeper and deeper all the time. No
Yeah,
one I've spoken to can ever remember a time when the sun never set."
is the sun like moving in the sky, like in a circle, or like throughout the day, or
You'll have to
like
chart it out. You like no one. It's moving. What that pattern is, you'll have to stay in one place for a couple of days, and chart its movement.
don't you have like an app for that, Delaware? Like,
We look like Copernicus. No.
don't
His
know, man,
magic
I
does
just-
cool stuff like get babes and open beers.
I know. I'm not. I've never had to look. Of all the things I do, sit around and play with astronomy has never been one of them.
You've been to the high energy magic building a couple of times when you had to, but you definitely didn't let people see you going there.
Sorry. I mean, I could actually make I don't know. I've got lots of different knowledge checks I could roll to see if we want to stay put and track that. But I thought we had aimed at King's Landing.
yeah, I mean, like it seems like that's more pertinent. We can deal with the sun, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
bet
can't
you
waste
anything
time with the sun.
a Meister in King's Landing has already been tracking the sun. You could find him and
That's probably right. That sounds like a like a secondary objective.
A better use of our time. Having
Yeah,
one of the
and
nerds at King's Landing, but
yeah, exactly. So like this bartender, how long have you been shuttering up your room so like because
oh,
the sun hasn't set here?
well, we just installed the blinds and drapes this 3 days hence. That was 2 days into the long day. Uh, the customers, our guests, had quite a problem with it, as many had, and we had the means to make this accommodation.
Okay, good to know. Well, yeah, let's get some sleep and then head out in the morning.
is there a big open field nearby?
Yes, definitely.
All right. I'm gonna go out and try to cast Mad Monkeys. I'm just not interested in the cleanup of the mess of like trying to control a bunch of monkeys like in a tavern. But it's another conjuration spell, and I want to see if I get monkeys.
Mm-hmm. You head out into the field. You do a little circle draw and summon forth your power, and you are in a field of monkeys now. They are mischievous. They are screeching and swarming. They understand you.
All right.
Can I wander out at this point and
Yeah, you
observe
see
what's
him
going on?
out in the field with a bunch of monkeys. Anyone observing with a good knowledge, nature, or relevant?
Yeah, I got one of those.
This link here. Yes, it's a redirect notice. Thank you.
I got a 14.
Station. Oh, yeah. Here, let me use this in. This is a good in. So these look like local Westeros monkeys to you.
Hey, Delaware, man, are you okay? You need me to go punch some monkeys?
No,
I'll yell.
These are my monkeys.
This is his circus.
Okay.
Where'd you find a bunch of monkeys, man? Why didn't you tell me?
First of all, I didn't know you were into monkeys. I'll keep that in mind. Second of all,
wait, what?
I summoned the monkey. Not like that.
But like something else.
It's like, some people are, into dolphins. Like some women maybe from Delaware's past. But some people are into monkeys. It's not a weird. No, I'm just saying. Next time,
Well,
monkeys. Maybe I'll even get a big barrel, and we'll summon the monkeys in the barrel. But I summon monkeys. I'm playing around with this, trying to see what's going on with my conjuration spells.
okay. Well, first off, yeah, man. Like, haven't you ever been to a party, man, and it's just not that fun? You know what makes that party fun, entertaining? A bunch of monkeys, man.
A bunch of ill-tempered monkeys.
Yeah,
It's
man.
better
Haven't
for
you
it.
ever heard especially if you conjure them in that barrel, man? Haven't you ever heard the saying
Fun than
what
a barrel
would be
of
more
monkeys.
fun?
Who
Yeah.
put all these monkeys in this barrel?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Also, why didn't you get a bunch of monkeys to beat up those plant demon things? It's just good to know these things. We're learning things about each other. It's good, man. I'm just I'm impressed.
From on the metagaming side, a long time ago, in this campaign, you would have been way more familiar with this spell if you had failed one reflex save. Back when you were chasing Odorous through hell.
There was
Anyway.
a trap that involved
He
a barrel
cast
of monkeys.
he summoned a pit, and you jumped. You definitely dodged it, but it was a pit that
Oh.
was pre-filled with monkeys. Kind of stuff Odorous likes to do.
That would
That's
be
his-
a great. Oh my god, that would be a great booby trap.
Isn't it?
Like a shotgun, that shoots a barrel full of monkeys spell out at you.
It was that wand that he pointed over his shoulder and created the monkey barrel or the monkey pit.
All right, man. Well,
What about
monkeys?
what?
I'm sorry, I was not intending this to be like a monkey party. As a matter of fact, the only command I'm giving them is you can do any monkey. You do not leave this field and do not harm a person.
They're all about that rule. They get down.
Well, good on you. I mean, I'm sure we'll find a use for needing some monkeys to. There's gonna be a big machine, man, at some point.
So I feel like I should.
Tell me,
I feel like I should do my part to try and help us figure out what's going on with the magic around us. So if I would like to try and detect magical auras using a detect magic spell.
In the inn?
In the field. I step out to look at the monkeys, and I like look up towards the sky. I like kind of cast it towards like around us, like at the sky, like a big motion with my arms that kind of sends it in all directions, if possible.
You, other than the magically summoned monkeys, which appear to be real monkeys just under a magical summoning. Not a lot of magic around here.
And so, uh, Gabe, did I hear you tell me that these are local monkeys?
I mean, aren't they, man?
Yes, you are
I guess
correct in
not.
saying that. Oh, if you don't say it, then he doesn't know.
So like,
Guys, there's no magic around us.
I guess that's the most efficient way, but it implies something's up that nothing can get in or out. Like,
I don't know. Does Westeros have monkeys? I don't know. But if they did, probably those guys.
like, so even when I cast my spell, it just gives me local monkeys. Man,
All right, well, it's a mystery.
something's up. Something's up. All right.
I say we move on.
Yeah.
We wake up in the morning and we travel on to King's Landing.
Well, hold on a sec. That night in the inn, some of the locals, you guys are like eating your meal or whatever, and some locals come up, and they're like, "Pardon us, but ain't you the gentleman who defeated the stinky giraffe at Highgarden?
The very same.
And did you not also defeat 2 giants in 2 other realms?
Yeah, that's us.
And did you not use magic to accomplish these tasks?"
You know of magic.
Would you show us some? Would you show us a cool magic?
I look over at the guys.
Yeah, I look at maybe a little dancing lights just above my palm.
The piano player stopped playing, by the way.
I was like,
piano player's out. The music's hot.
I'm like, witness the power of me on pot. And I pull out my jammy, aim it at the sky, and I yell, "Hey, check out this fire!" And I make a fire in my palm with a dweemer.
Everyone's like, "Wow!"
My boy got dropped.
I'll walk up to the piano player and be like, "Dude, play something hot, man."
He's like, just something off the dome, he says.
There's a little music for you to do some magic with, Lag Boot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I join in and I start singing along. Do 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 do.
Because you can, but you won't. Also, just like in that movie Yesterday, no one has ever heard of the Beastie Boys before in Westeros.
My name's Lag Boot. I got a license to kill. Think I know what time it is.
Brilliant.
Like, is this
Yeah, so like I look kind of past the light emanating from my palms. It's like dancing light spell, but it kind of looks like a lantern or whatever that's on fire. And so I kind of look past it at their faces and see how they react, and I'm trying to judge their intentions.
The light flickers off of a whole bunch of wrapped faces. If you want to work it into some sort of performance, you got this whole crowd in the palm of your hand. This is good legend building opportunity, you realize. Like Tyrion was bugging you guys about.
Yeah, like to the side of my hand will be like, "Hey, Lagboot, tell him about the Bahum clan."
Are they anything to fuck with? These people don't know.
Yeah, so I'm making sure that everybody is looking at me, and I send a message to Delaware and Gabriel and I ask them, hey, do you think that these guys are gonna attack us?
No, man, you're gonna show them what's what.
All right, so then with a flourish, I still have the dancing lights on my palms, and then I make them turn to like a purple, and then an amber and green color, and then they grow and then dissipate in the air, and I bow
from the piano player. Excellent. Give us a performance roll. As a matter of fact, it can be your performance live stream. You can use that.
Okay, hold on. All right, this is it. 20.
Yeah. This part, everyone's like silent. No one is even taking a breath. Then all of a sudden, it's just erupting in clapping. Like everybody clapped, and you can't even ask for a better, more receptive audience. You could get away with a racist joke right now, probably.
No.
Out elves is.
No. You guys.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. What is there a more proper term for elves? I'm supposed
No, don't be no need to be edgy. Let's just move on.
Look, I work blue.
I said, please. Okay. All right. So they're all enthralled with me. They're all enthralled with me, and so I'm of the opinion that we should get a good meal and get some rest with these rooms that have the blacked out windows, and then and I'm willing to pay top dollar for these rooms.
Oh, they are more than happy to accept your coin. They are just enthralled that you would, like, this guy, he's accepting your money, but you got to look in his eye like he's like, I got to rename my inn after what happened tonight because this is going to get around. People casting magic, people summoning fire and it's not burning. Like, what the hell did that come from? In his eyes.
And find like the drunkest guy that looks like he's gonna have a really rough morning.
Yeah, teleport him. Fucking teleport him, bro. Just fucking do it. Gabriel's like, what's going on, man? What's going on? Wait, don't do that. And you just fucking do it, man. It's like
teleport his head into Leonard's bed.
Much as I'd love to.
Yeah,
I
so
just have an idea.
yeah, so
I
how
wanna
drunk
use
is
the,
Delaware?
I want to use the cleanse of alcohol cantrip.
So out of character, Dungeon Master, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and have him do a Constitution roll to how drunk he is, and then so he could see if he just tries to do it.
As he just mentioned, he's got that cantrip to keep himself sober. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, I could cast it on myself as well.
Yes, he's got this material components in his high-tech fanny pack.
All right, so
I
we've
want to, while we're wowing people, I want to sober up the one really drunk dude.
He looks a little pissed off. He's like, "What the hell?"
Oh shit.
And he's like, he gets the barmaid, and he's like, "All right, give me some of the good stuff. This weak ass swill ain't doing it."
I mean, I thought you were gonna thank me in the morning. Never mind. It's on me. I guess.
Just tell him he can drink more and then pay for it.
Yeah, if you're, I was trying to save you from a rough morning, but
Bro, we've got so much money.
I'll buy him some more drink.
He's like, "There's no morning any longer.
You can drink all
There's
you
no
want.
night. I'm the mushroom farmer here in this town.
You're getting no business.
And I will never be able to grow a crop again because the sun is not going down."
Have you thought about a
Erupts
cave?
in tears.
Oh, I lean over and I'll be like, "We'll fix it, buddy." And I give him like the finger, the wink and a gun.
You are indeed the heroes of Highgarden.
Yeah, I give him a wink and a
And you
gun.
have magic, but do you have the magic to tell the sun and the moon how to move?
I might have the magic to teach you to grow mushrooms in a cave.
I'm afraid of enclosed spaces.
He's fucking claustrophobic. Claustrophobic mushroom farmer. Okay.
Regrettably sober, claustrophobic mushroom farmer.
Yeah. Dang, man. This guy's depressed.
He's in a bad way.
Oh man, I don't know if I can help you.
Like at least you're paying for the drinks tonight.
Yeah, man, you like owe him double. We'll get the sun back to, going down at night, man. Yeah, that's really rough.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
what?
You
gonna
bravest
give him-
warriors.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give him 10 gold and be like, man, just invest this in like low risk long term assets, man. Like that's really important to do.
I've always dreamed of branching out into peonies. This would give me the start that I need. You're the most generous. Thank you. Still getting
Yeah,
drunk
man.
though.
Yeah,
To use
we'll pay for
before
that.
Oh, if he's gonna get drunk again, never mind.
Invest
Well, we're
in
gonna
warm
deal with
milk.
that.
I was gonna use Mind Link and give him all the information I knew about how to grow mushrooms without it getting dark outside. But if you're gonna get drunk and forget it, then I'm not wasting the spell.
Also,
Well, yeah,
how much do you know about growing mushrooms? I mean, this guy's done it his whole life. Dude,
Yeah, what do you expect to teach the mushroom farmer?
I don't know. That was gonna depend on the knowledge.
Magic
and
mushrooms. Hey.
mushrooms ain't
Hey.
engineering. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's knowledge farming, man.
Or
Damn it.
knowledge.
Yeah, you could teach him how to
Mushrooms.
like grow it on dung.
Oh, plant mushroom spores in poop? No one's ever thought of that before. I'm gonna go out and try that right now.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what?
I forgot. This mushroom farmer is smart ass. He's a genius.
Use poop as a fertilizer? Revolutionary. I'll call it crap rotation.
Oh man, I'm regretting getting involved with this guy. I
Yeah.
should never have tried.
Like everyone can tell that I'm starting to get pissed at the mushroom farmer.
Okay, let's make a rule here. No casting spells at some rando getting drunk at the bar. It's never going to turn out good.
If you turn out,
Save him a hangover.
Yeah, he can't get drunk. He's like trying to drink all the beer and fucking can't get drunk.
Oh
well,
man, that would be cruel if I just sat there and kept doing it as many zero cover spells as I had.
Oh, you'll never get tired. I mean, you have all the 0th level spells you need.
well, it's all good though, because like it did turn out well. Now he can either diversify into peonies or not. It's up to him, man. So let's just get drunk, but remember about the peonies, man. And we got drinks on us because we screwed up and got y'all sober.
Yeah, I like turn around and put my attention someplace else.
You are truly the noblest of heroes to this guy. All right.
My little trick.
If you guys don't have anything else to do with this little village, you can continue on after getting some rest.
Yeah, let's do that, man.
All right. Any other plans? So, Delaware, it sounds like you're kind of figuring out that summoning is working at the local level, and also you have your teleportation works at the local level, but there appears to be some sort of like web or barrier stopping the interdimensional travel of summoning and apparitional spells. Where else you guys want to get any more experiments in before you get to King's Landing?
Yeah, I want to. I got another message for Tyrion.
All right.
I will put it in the chat. Do you want me to read it, gentlemen?
Please do.
Okay. Tyrion, it's Gabriel. You can reply one time, 25 words. What is your status? We're heading to King's Landing. Any intel will help.
I'm going to call it this evening, gentlemen. I will leave you with bated breath and anticipation regarding Tyrion's response.
Sounds good.
Word. Yeah, I'm going to send it at a different time of day than we sent the last one.
Sounds good. I mean,
right.
It's still the same day, so it's a different time of it.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the crazy things. Like, yeah, this plane seems to be having troubles with interdimensional travels, and the monsters is crazy. Destabilization. As far as you guys know, the king, the imposter is on the throne right now, which is pretty bad news. But this whole never-ending day is really messing with the common man. Like, no one knows how to tell time. No one knows how to, like, you get this impression as you're walking through this town today, and as people are like, you go to bed and when you wake up, the inn is just as full of people just getting wasted because they have no fucking clue what's going on. I guess that people with sun loving crops are feeling pretty good and happy right now. But
is the mushroom farmer still in the in the inn drinking when we show
Well,
up?
he's in the inn. He's passed out under a table.
Okay, now it's time to wake him up, Delaware, and get him growing some peonies.
Okay.
He's like, peeing on knees, what you mean, man? I was sleeping.
Nah,
So
if you
waking him
undo
up by
the
sobering him up?
yeah, if you
Yeah.
sober him up before waking him up, then he wakes up and he's like, "Heroes, I feel great today. Let's
Good.
get this
It's a good.
let's get this peony adventure on the road."
Do it, man. Live your dream. What's your name?
My name is Bolden Gorfenstein.
All right. I expect some nice flowers next time I'm around here, Bolton Gorfenstein.
Alrighty.
Thank you, most generous sirs.
It was a pleasure.
Smash some stuff, man.
Yeah, he's gonna smash a dog.
No. All right, gentlemen. I'll see you next week.
All right, next week, boys, you are rolling
Thanks,
in
Dave.
King's Landing.